Test. Dun it, dun it. Dun it, dun it. Dun it.
Wait. Whatever.
Whoa, watch your footing. And the
All
scout
right.
too, while we're at it.
Alright, we're back. Hello guys. Welcome back to another stream. Today we're playing, we continue playing Genshin Impact.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah,
That's
that must be him. Hello there. Are you
Okay,
Katana?
so yeah, I guess today we're gonna be streaming until
That's me. Did you need something?
12 or somewhere around 11:30, something like that. Yeah, I got stuff to do after that, probably like a small
You're
task,
saying
and then after that I
you can
just
bring
sleep.
someone back from the Night Kingdom. How's no? If you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean.
Are you okay?
Something's fishy about this guy.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request.
Yes.
After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as
I
well.
knew it.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Mel?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all.
That's not a problem. We agreed to.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the
Ancient
favor.
name.
Then we're agreed.
This one looks like freaking horn here. Is it me? Is it just me? It just looks like freaking horn.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon.
Abyssal
Both connect the
pylon.
Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be sure not to use.
Wow, you got all that just from looking at?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up.
We'll go right away. What do you...
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in
Okay.
our world, like
Yeah.
a net.
Oh, I see.
Right. Normally you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Lena spoke highly of you.
Sure though?
That means you're.
I appreciate it. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush. I'll see you in a bit.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
Alright, so just we need to go and prepare, right?
Hello. Do you have any
Preparation.
hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
I take your entire stock!
The whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Deal.
She just
Wait.
does
Really?
design.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts.
I don't know
if you
about
want-
that. Skip the
Alright.
information part.
That's every.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant
I
Bichama.
just realized she just do this, like. I feel like the theme song is like familiar, right?
Excuse me.
It's like
Do you
the
sell
Tarzan
obsidian?
theme song, right?
Why,
Disney Tarzan,
yes.
right?
I've got a chunk
Get
for
that
sale
vibe
right
around
over
here.
there.
And I was
Perfect.
the Lion King also.
Is that the only one, though? We actually need two.
That might be.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I
Okay,
did bring an
nice.
extra. Here you go, young lady. Out of.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. Here you go.
Alright,
How's
some
she
of it good.
doing?
You got like
Malco's been
discount
gone
a bit.
for 5 years.
Do you know what happened between them?
I
Ah,
heard about
man.
him passing while I was out drinking one night. But Malco was an amazing fighter. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrim. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss, and Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So it's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible I've tried
Damn.
convincing
I mean
him
like
to move
even though with
forward.
the light-hearted
This time,
theme of this
dwelling
nation,
on the
right?
past,
But the
the
concept of
shadow
like
Malco's death
the
hangs over him still.
tournament is like
The
really
Abyss has caused so
depressing,
much
right? It
suffering,
does really like
and someone's
show about
never
death. Even though
I
they
wish
still
there
get
was something he could
resurrected,
do to make himself feel
but they
better.
won't get resurrected
But-
if like they all fail in the mission, right? That's the thing.
Anyway, that's the gist of it.
And Kashina case, like she does fail or I mean she got catch, right? Oh, that's how you do it. Ah, I see. Now I remember how to use this. Okay, okay. Can I run? Wait, come on, run faster, please. Oh, okay. Oh, gonna make up sana yun. Alright, let's do this. Oh, damn, we have to go up there. Alright, I probably need Kashina to like climb this thing. This is tall ass mountain. Thing is like kena ada apa macam tu kan, ash. Apa tak ya? Lupa. Ada Kashina, right? Yes, I mean currently like the only Netherlands character I have is Kashina because she's like free. No, Kashina, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, she really like made just for exploration, right? See, like most characters like, in Netherlands like made for climbing walls or something. Alright, change back. Free now. Okay. Oh wait, I just realized. Yeah, I used like
Did you get everything?
blade from Furina. Wonder you got like
Yep,
small
it's
damage.
all here.
I've made all the necessary. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malco fell, if I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about...
But that happened several years. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the
Okay, at least this person at least try.
Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge.
Let me
in
guess, I have to
response.
like defend this stone from the enemy attack.
Look at that golden thing.
Hang on.
Must be one of those.
I knew it. I did change it. Oh ya, itu kata Loreen eh. Itu siapa ni? I think we're good.
Fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
I mean this one?
Only innocent children and timid adults are scared of them.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Quietly now.
May I?
Out of my way! Stand with me! Let my name echo in song!
The process of elimination. Here you are.
Our bond is strong!
Things are about to get dicey.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long. We're getting close.
Okay.
Vichama!
Bichama! Kita berdoa.
Quick, take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Uh-oh.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body! Vichama, you can't keep going, you'll die!
I should have died 5 years ago.
Oh
I
shit.
just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
I help you buy some
Thank you.
time. Puja! Oh! Oh shit! Well, yeah, we can like suck the abyss power.
Strong.
Yeah, sucking abyss power is my specialty. Okay, that sounds really weird though.
This power.
Hanging in there?
I can't hold them any longer.
No, why can't I find him? Why?
He's dead, bro.
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried. but the power of the abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
I mean, you
In
did
that
admit
case,
like,
we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
oh, okay.
Chaska, wait!
Okay. I really like how the new cutscene goes. That's really nice. Though.
Ouch. What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece.
I wonder what happened to that guy.
Where's Vichama?
He's the closest.
Vichama!
Oh, he's still alive somehow. Okay.
Vichama!
Cha.
I couldn't find Malco's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a... And now...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hand?
Huh?
Oh, he's got it.
This is...
Did he get it? What? Okay.
Hey, Malco. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
Too bad.
Oh, he
No
saw
one
like
will
the
get to hear
memories.
them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just hard.
They knew the race. They
Thinking
knew the
about
race, guys.
my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My...
No parent should bury their child.
Pisak. Always had... Maybe you're right. Maybe, Chama. Don't be sad. Just keep on living.
Oh shit, they got eaten by that freaking roof. Yeah, and he managed
Was
to
that
extract the
a
memory.
memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
But any better? Watching my friend die like that?
Of
Jeez.
course. Seeing him, but
A deeper pain.
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief, when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you fight, but I also understood why you had to try. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life. That's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. I promised I would find her, and I
That's good to hear.
Uh-oh. The
Strange.
side effect.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to her, though, you are only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions.
Emotional check.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Let's get Vichama back to his tribe and tell Wyneth the good news. Oh, and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone. We had no choice, though, so he'll probably understand. Right?
Okay, so we get the ancient now what?
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can...
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Don't play dumb with your own sister.
Oh, it's his,
You know
it's his sister.
exactly why. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow.
Okay.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they...
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't say...
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
I guess like some feel like
All
filler
right,
here.
it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
Let's play what?
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses. We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom?
There's a level?
If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying it.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by force.
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
Very overprotective.
All right, whatever.
Sister.
Anything else?
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
But the expression of the
Time out.
face just
Is this
kill me though.
one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Yeah, it doesn't look mad when
Then-
you're doing that voice though.
You need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to
Plot
die.
twist.
That's not who I am.
What?
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
So she can like become
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
a dinosaur?
All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat?
Okay.
That sounds like a threat to me.
My God, it's so annoying though.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go, no matter what I say? I'm supposed to be your sister.
Bro, she grown up
Support
already.
me.
She can
I'll be
decide
back.
her own good. It's not even
All you
if
have
she
to
did
do is
something
wait.
bad. She just tried to
Jessica.
save a kid that we
So,
sent
That's it.
to war.
Why'd you have to turn out to be so darn annoying?
I don't know, man. I think you're the really annoying one. Yeah, I mean, I think she's the annoying part. Like,
You two
level
are
4 danger,
something
like, what?
else.
What's this?
Something you
Avengers
wanted
level
to
2?
say?
What's with this?
I know you aren't
bullshit?
related by blood.
Who does that?
You
Like,
two
what kind of-
sure
what
are
kind of person,
similar.
Like, with like level
Really?
danger?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial art.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be 2 stones now.
Huh?
Destroy.
I see. Still, Lale's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll explain everything to her later. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Alright, as you can take that quite good. Alright, so it's time to like, we can bring it to complete time. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's run. Okay, let's run. Yeah, no way. It's been a while, bro. It's been a while. Remember this?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret.
What?
No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble.
Oh, she.
Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in, there's nothing comforting about the situation we're facing. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
Sound like a fucking adult. What the fuck?
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate. So much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Cool. Let's save Kachina. The fellowship of Kachina. Oh, it's already someone's calling us. Okay.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. And physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look.
Man, ada apa? Bila?
This is
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already.
Okay. Alright, thanks.
The powder still needs some time to settle. So well...
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past, but there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experience take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. And eventually arrive at a very different destination.
There's a different outcome?
The future
Like
is the same way.
Universe?
It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They...
that does kind of make sense. The future...
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the Divine Throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood.
Yeah, and
by holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will...
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Okay, I thought you were a fan.
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
I know what happened to
Your
that.
sister
Hopefully
is
not
so
something
cute!
bad.
It looks like the two of you are really close.
Hopefully
I
not
was
something
having
bad.
a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
So wait,
Oh,
she got
wait, is
power when
Paimon
she,
allowed to say that?
A little late
like,
for that
ascends to
question,
the
don't you think?
Archon.
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians you were raising, my sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sisters, I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a...
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after
You
that?
get it, subtitle,
This
guys.
portrait looks
Don't
pretty
get me
old.
wrong.
Your sister
The
must be all
subtitle's
grown up
just
by
like
now,
epic
right?
Convenience
I
area,
believe
right?
she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
Alright. Okay. So can we revive Kashina?
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal.
Okay.
Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
She's a ghost now. Kashina, you still alive?
Am I hallucinating again? Kachina, are you okay? Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
God. Should have sent her.
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back. Everyone, you have to listen to me.
Oh, I think she's gonna drop something important.
I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while the Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
We should.
You're always like this,
That's what I'm
Kachina.
talking about, guys.
Now's
We
not
should
the
put
time to
an
act
edge
tough.
there.
We're coming. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now.
Lies? Those are
Nobody
lies.
here sees you as a burden.
You see, Kachina?
You're a victor of
Don't
the
hear
Night
those
Warden Wars,
lies.
a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of... All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Be careful.
The signal is failing.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon.
Oh my
The
God.
more people, the stronger the party.
She like yapping again.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
This is a level
It
5
really means a
threat.
lot that you're willing to brave
Something
these
like that.
dangers with me.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still
Okay.
keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
That would happen. But it will happen though. Enter the underground. Alright. Wait. Okay, the exit's over there. Alright. Ultimate. Okay, so it's like a rescue expedition. Should I go? Let's go there. Level 90, oh. Alright, let's try this. It says next runs. Yeah, I'm gonna play that until like 11:40, something like that. Yeah, it's my sister's birthday today actually. I have to like prepare. I got something new. Yeah, I have to prepare that. Okay, so this is the night one.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
This is like that.
So these are Saurian ruins?
I think she meant
Wait,
actual dragon.
you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
You ever heard of
Yes, a really long
what did
time
I
ago.
say?
Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the devices here are for. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time, but with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No.
Okay, it's not
It's
like
going to be
not
obstacle
yet.
after
It's probably
obstacle
like
from
a
here
way
on
to
out.
go there. Probably like a small pathway. Let's go. The
Why are
Fellowship
you all
of
laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in.
Of course.
We got
I'm
the
eager to
elf,
get
we
started.
got
Then let's go.
the dwarf,
We won't
the
let
hobbit,
anything
and the
stand in
two
our way.
humans. Yeah. Nice. Complete. Let's go.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's...
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Shower me with praise!
Busted.
Flicker. Scatter.
Oh, man.
Quietly now.
The show begins! Time to shine! Stand with me!
Here you are.
Oh, real lightning, purify! Dissipate! Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Okay. What's this now? Oh, I can swim. It's alright.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems
That's
really
pretty nice.
high up.
Really?
Busted. Take it easy.
May I present? Let my name echo in song!
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Stand with me!
A process of elimination.
Now what? Oh. A door. Yeah, the mechanic is like you transform into like fucking Pokemon. That's it. But you cannot move better. Oh no, I messed up my combo.
The show begins!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Ow! Our bond is strong!
Here you are. Deflect.
Oh shit, that's
Gotcha.
May I present? Let the world collide! Out of my way!
what the fuck? Where am I?
Dissipate! Looking for a fight? Here comes the catch.
Here you are. Scatter.
It's been tough, but somehow we managed to survive that. Yeah, this team goal is really good. I mean, it's not the best, but I still, for me, it's quite good for like story exploration. It's a good balance between like not strong, not like too OP, but also not too weak. You know what I mean?
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say.
When you say, Paimon, you fucking flying. You don't need to climb. You're the most easiest thing to you have the easiest thing to do, you just float. Right. Every time I'm like, bro, you fly.
This must be the entrance the
You fly like all the
Archon
time.
told us about.
You never touched the
The one
ground.
ripped open by the abyss.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready.
Got it. Nope, never mind. She wasn't ready. Did you say no?
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined in the story.
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Alright.
Anything can happen here.
Anything can happen.
Paimon's more worried
That's no
about
one.
how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We felt all this. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the...
That's it?
Alright.
Right.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super friendly either.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Who the heck is that?
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Paimon, we saw ghosts on
Calm
like
down. I'm here to help.
Economia.
You're the ones who helped Vichama,
How the
right?
fuck?
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco.
Oh, Malco, what?
I was completely lost to this realm
Yeah.
until I sensed a mysterious...
Funny.
It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the spirit speaker... But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his...
Of course. Thank you for protecting. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Alright.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our
Man,
world
the
at any
echoes.
moment.
Quick, get back here. You can't go wandering off.
I am
Stick
not
close to
wondering
me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
I want to look like half of my house. Get away from me! Shoot! God damn it. That goes like freaking like aim at you, man. It's like a missile.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
That's what it's all.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, brilliant! Time to shine! Our bond is strong.
Flicker. A process of elimination.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
see. What happened? Where's everyone? Oh no. Being tempted. We've been tempted by the abyss.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was probably just my imagination.
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Say Dan.
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intentions.
It's fucking sour.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
Yashina! We found her. Haley, ano na si Sandy wants to say well, someone give her a petition or something. Oh, okay. Oh, she's like POV.
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters. Good idea. Let's go!
Let's go. Oh shit, what the hell?
Gotcha.
I miss.
The show begins! Stand with me! I'll settle this!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
You're here! You're finally here!
Alright, Katrina, promise me not to go to war without
The monster
telling me
can appear
that,
from
like,
anywhere!
Don't tell me,
It almost
okay?
caught me a bunch of times. The Wyap's power helped keep me hidden, so I just had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Listen to your.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a request. Will you come visit the Wyap with me? I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyab... There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the Abyss...
Still, we can't just leave the Wyap to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina?
She got PTSD
What's wrong?
now. This is why we don't go to war.
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon...
Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long.
Already, Paimon?
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer. Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyap, not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the area. Besides, I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal. And return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Okay. Okay.
Does your head still hurt?
We managed to
Let me
save
help you walk.
Kachina. Now we
I'm
just need to,
fine,
like,
I'm
fix the
fine.
tiny
You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
That's pretty nice. Oh man, I'm lagging. I can change character. Oh man.
Our bond is strong.
Wyabb? Wyabb! I'm back! My friends and I are
Wyabb.
here to heal you. Wyabb, can you hear me?
What the fuck? That's gonna show me.
So we were right.
I didn't
The
expect
contamination
that,
is
so-
already too severe. It's preventing the Wyabb from
So,
answering our
like,
calls.
it's like-
All right, get ready, everyone.
Surprising
Time to
me.
purge the abyssal energy from this place.
I didn't see that one coming. I expect
Careful.
like,
We've got
you
company.
need help or something like that. I didn't expect like that.
Already?
Oh, no.
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
Shit.
You killed Malcolm?
I mean, he's already
He would
dead,
have
so...
dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril.
Are you behind all of this?
No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity is full of lambs willing
this the
to offer
monster that
themselves up to the
Casey-
slaughter. That is the tragedy of your short lives. Ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Yes, she's a child! She's still a
Kachina.
child!
Give
That's
me your
why.
hand.
She haven't like, experience yet. She barely like fights. She just, I mean, she could be strong after like a few years, I guess.
Feel that?
It's like asking
I'm
like
right
why the
here
baby
next
is
to
so
you.
weak. Cause
Thanks,
bro, it's still a
Melanie.
baby.
You're right.
Can't even walk.
I have nothing to fear because I'm not alone
Stupid.
anymore.
You miss like, I mean, I can't find your reason.
You're right.
To be.
Maybe comforting ideals don't have any
It's
power.
like saying like, oh,
But you also couldn't be more
if the
wrong.
king's so
You've
strong,
never
why
had
the
to work for your
baby
own
is weak?
strength, so you will never understand
I
the
mean,
true source of our
It's a
power.
baby.
What?
It's the really, yeah.
The courage we have
Yeah,
to
it wouldn't-
stand before you and not back down,
Yeah, it's like
it comes
doesn't
from
make sense to
our
me, a bit.
friendship. The power lies not in the ideal, it's but in
I
our
follow
commitment to.
friendship, I
Well
agree.
said! Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry in advance, but there aren't many in Natland who can beat us when we're together.
Yeah. What if I use? Oh man, I have to use there.
Right here! Get back! Woohoo! Surf's up! Let's shred, Sharky!
Good thing like what?
Woohoo! Amazing! Chip. Off we go. Let's ride! Surf's up! Amazing!
That was very weak.
We won! We actually won! That's what he gets for underestimating you two. Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so
Oh,
unbelievably
man.
happy.
Like a very kind
I'm
sister.
happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable! Huh?
What is that sign? Ancient name.
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me!
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
You dead?
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend. Especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of foes.
Stronger united.
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Let's give a bro fish. Do it. Oh shit, what the fuck?
What's wrong, Moalani? So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't... I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining.
Let's
focus on saving the Wyatt first.
Okay. I feel I need to sneeze now. I feel like the baseball is gonna affect us like one way or another.
Okay,
Probably
that
not
should
now,
be
probably
enough.
in the future. I guess.
Wyatt, can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Alright.
My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue.
Thank you, Wyatt.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wyatt, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Sealy? Oh. What? Oh shit. Run. Uh-oh. This is really cool though. I really like how they like improve the story like this. More stuff like this, please. More stuff like this on your place.
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
To the gates! To the bridge of the castle. Boom!
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle!
Okay. Best is like temporary stuff. But with stamina, holy shit. Temporary, but with stamina. Damn, we're gonna die.
Faster! We'll never make it!
Whoa! You can see. There's something in this time. Oh no, we're stuck. Oh, someone save us? Holy shit, he is the pirate. God damn!
You've done well. Now come home.
Super Saiyan 3! Oh wait, she literally like, destroyed that place. Like literally. Okay. That's pretty cool, I think. Very cool cuts.
We're back!
So I just realized she can fly.
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
Oh wow, okay.
So you're saying
it's a force
her
ghost.
consciousness did all that?
Every great display of power comes at a price. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Ah, so bright.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
I'm completely
Right.
fine.
You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
I
Let's
ate a
get
bit
going.
for breakfast,
We
my
need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the...
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate fate.
The great escape.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
What happened with all the stuff?
It's good to see you all here in one piece.
Oh my gosh, that.
I know you must have a lot of questions, but let
person
Koichi
again.
check you over first. It's best
Mrs.
not to let any
Yepra.
lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Why?
Given the
Oh,
current
I guess
situation,
I might be an
that
abyss
ability will
myself?
likely play a great role in the
Plot
events to
twist.
come.
Of course. I still have patience to see, so I'll head
Damn,
out.
she's act
Thank you,
differently
Koichi.
in front of the parrot.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but
Yeah,
just give
right.
it time. I'm sure we'll figure.
Yeah.
man. You this start yapping like before.
All
It's
right.
like, shut up.
There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh?
That's so sudden.
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a since the plan was mentioned in those memories. I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Oh, okay.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. Or rather, a god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Is it a curse like
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's
It's just like reborn.
Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to—
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wayab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you...
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. But there's over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of on their own. Each item's power. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant.
But weren't they all precious treasures? That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way...
There's no need. Remember, the people and the events of the past are... If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends.
Well, we'd still like...
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll...
Got it. Okay, she's right. She's like meditating something.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen. They attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quick. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Did you get this? Maybe not. Oh, menjelajah sendiri macam okay.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise the Abyss is a cunning enemy. My rage will never know, but you came to me because you knew you could convince me. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry, even across time. We will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. No, seriously though.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
That's sad.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us...
Who will...
We are the inheritors of memory, and let those who grew along, those who forged our own destiny, that is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back.
Well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip.
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might
came
face
from-
in the Night
got
Kingdom,
bad
so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty well. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, I appreciate the understanding and... Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Conclusion isn't like, I mean, we just spend it long. Okay. Okay, bro. Is it like a practice competition?
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Well done, Kachina.
Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. So I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
That's very sad, bro.
We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Pascal. What?
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Sorry, Pascal.
Dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. They've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler, and they too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for the—
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion!
That way I also became a champion.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Alright, up to Mobita, okay. I can see it's over there.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's—
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
You kidding?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt—
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very— You feel loss keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon. and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but
have, like,
so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms.
civics, right?
The past, present, and future coexist, even if the future ends in destruction. There's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs.
Yeah, we can't just...
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Macam sama film. Alright, I guess I'm gonna stop right here, guys. Kita sambung ni lain kali lah. And probably not tomorrow, probably like around Friday or Saturday. Writing on Sunday. Alright guys, that's it for today's stream. I hope you guys have fun. We're gonna continue it later, probably like around Thursday or Friday. Tengok macam mana keadaan. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.